According to doctors, it could become an epidemic. It's called text neck. And a recent study published in the journal Surgical Technology International shows your head weighs on average 10 to 12 pounds when you're standing or sitting straight. But when you are hunched over at a 60-degree angle looking at a mobile device, your head puts a 60-pound strain on your neck. And that, of course, puts extra pressure on the discs and the neck and spine, which can lead to chronic neck and shoulder pain and severe headaches. So, how do you prevent it? And are you even at risk? We are finding out with health and fitness coach Stephanie Mansour. Thank you so much for being back with us. It's probably not just your phones. You know, we have to carry these iPads. They have our scripts, by the way. I know a lot of our viewers have asked, why do you carry those? They have the scripts and a lot of the information we need in here. But, you know, you are leaning over to see it. I mean, are we supposed to do this?
Right, yeah. Well, we just want to have better posture. So we do have an example of someone who's in that, you know, normal positioning.
Okay.
So over here we can see, So, you know, looking right here at Mary, she has her chin down, her head's hanging down, there's compression in her spine. She's also here, her fingers are really kind of crippled in this position. And she's like this probably, what, 5 hours a day? So walking around like this. So we really need to work on bringing the shoulders back. Mind if I touch your chin? Bringing the chin back. Good. Looking forward and holding the phone up, if at all possible. Not we also want to stretch throughout the day to combat this. It almost looks like
when you did that, you pulled her shoulders back, but you also like pulled the lats down so that the shoulders are in the right position. So it's not just, you're not overdoing it, but kind of straightening out.
Yeah, we don't want to overarch the spine. We want to bring the shoulders back, then bring the arms up, and also bring the chin back so the spine is in proper alignment. So we want to start by loosening up those neck muscles because we get chronic tension in the upper neck and in those traps. So I have someone here.
We've got our news writers here. Normally they are writing the scripts for our show, but we always like to get them involved. So Bill Kistner over here is going to do some exercises for us.
So let's start with those shoulder rolls. So really making big circles with your shoulders. Good. So we have everyone doing this here, and we're really loosening up right here, the traps, the upper back, and the neck muscles. Do you feel that kind of loosening up there? Yeah? Okay, great. And then once we do that, we're going to bring the shoulders back and drop one ear towards the same shoulder. Good. So we're getting a nice big stretch right along here.
Okay.
And this is going to help with those migraines, those tension headaches, and also going to help elongate the muscles. And then coming back to center and going to the other side. Make sure you hold these for about 10 seconds each exercise.
And I know that one of the tips that you say is put a little alarm in your phone to remind you to do these things, because half the time we don't think of it until it's like, oh gosh, my neck hurts.
Yes, exactly. So putting an alarm in your phone. Also, I have sticky notes that you can put in your environment wherever you are every day to remind you. And then another neck exercise is reaching the arms up towards the ceiling, clasping the hands, and then rounding the upper back and spine. Good. So we're stretching right here in between those shoulder blades, and I bet that feels really good. And then coming back up to center and doing that a couple more times. Now, the other thing we have to pay attention to, Dina, is the hands and the wrists and the fingers.
And that's something that you don't even think about.
Exactly.
But we are clenching those.
This can cause carpal tunnel and tendinitis. So coming over here, I want to show how using this phone, so when you have your fingers all crunched like this, we want to instead straighten one arm, reach the palm away from you, and then hold onto the fingers to pull them back. So we're getting this nice stretch right there in the underneath side of the wrist. And for an added bonus, you can pull on the thumb too. Good. And then you can do that to the other side. And also, don't forget to say...
Look how flexible she is. Look at you, Melissa.
Right. Don't forget to say yes and no with your wrists and hands also.
Okay.
Good. So these little things, so walking around the office, you know, going like this, taking a break from your phone. And speaking of those reminders, so I love using these sticky notes. So if you can put a sticky note on the back of your phone, that's going to remind you that, hey, I love stretching. It makes me feel really good. Similarly, if you can make another sticky note, stretching feels good. So you're just reinforcing this into your psyche that you need to do this every day.
One of the other warnings that I was reading that you said is don't text in bed. And I know a lot of people, it's like one of the last things we do is look at our phone. One of the first things we do in the morning is look at the phone. Why is that so bad?
Right, that is bad because not only are we in the worst posture possible in bed because we're slouched down and we're holding, but also because the light from the phone can really disrupt your body's ability to relax. So it's interfering with the nervous system. We're not able to get out of that fight or flight zone and get into the more relaxed state. And those monitors are really influencing your brain's ability to shut down.
And that's why they say for teenagers who get so little sleep, it's because they're using these devices at night, especially.
It's stimulating you. Yeah. So I have a free challenge that's really exciting. It's a 5-day free challenge at stepitupwithsteph.com. If you're looking to create new habits, if you're looking to stop texting in bed, if you're looking for health and wellness, it's a free 5-day challenge. It's at stepitupwithsteph.com.
Okay.
And it's all about getting your mind in in gear so that you really feel good about yourself. You love stretching and you want to do these good things for yourself.
Well, the stretches are so simple, and the results of not stretching are so serious that I think it really makes a difference.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much.
Sure.
Great tips. Thanks, guys. We appreciate your help always. And Kasha said in the control room they were all doing the exercises as well, so you've inspired us all. If you want more health and wellness tips, you can visit stepitupwithsteph.com, and we'll link you there from our webpage, WGNTV.com/midday.
Oh, yeah.